Hi everyone, welcome back. So what I'm doing at the moment is I've gotten some 1000 grit, 2000 grit and 3000 grit 6-inch discs for the DA sander. They're foam backed, so they've got a sponge interface pad on the sandpaper, and we're going to wet rub the bonnet, mainly to get little dots of hair out and stuff like that dropped in it, and to try and reduce the amount of orange peel. Not sand it back to get all the orange peel out, it's just a work car, but just to reduce how aggressive the orange peel is and get it ready to buff. So we're going to get in, give this a quick hit over, and then we'll show you what it looked like, and we'll get the buff onto it, hopefully the Savo. Okay, so now that the compressor's shut off for a minute, that was just a really quick hit along the bonnet line there, and you can see with and without, and then down the back edge here. So not really hitting it aggressively or anything like that. And like I said, they've got a very thin layer of foam interface in between the actual, it's not really even sandpaper, it's more just a sanding pad. So they are cheapies that I managed to find on the weekend. So if this works out okay on the bonnet, I'll give the guys over at Protect Paints a call, because they've got the PPG range, and we'll get some decent ones to do the rest of it. Okay, so that's a quick hit with 1000 and 2000 grit. And we've got one more to go with the 3000. And then we'll get into it with the buff. So there still is, is it going to show up? Yep, you can see the little dots, like little bits of dust and dirt, whatever, that got into the paint. So no, we're not rubbing it back far enough to get rid of those. We're just, like I said, evening out the orange peel, so it's still going to have some, and getting it ready to run a buff over. All right, back into the 3000. Okay, so we're done. That's from 1000 all the way through to 3. And it's been given a quick wipe down. So I'm going to clean this up here at the moment, and then I'll see if I've got any buffing compound and stuff left from last time, and we'll give the bonnet a quick hit and see if it comes up passable. Okay, so we've cleaned up, and the first cut we're going to do is with a lamb's wool, and it's on the rotary buff. I like that for the quick cut on the first original hits, and I've got a little bit of the advanced cut from Collab that I had left over from doing Frank's Fairlane. I used to use fret buff, and it was actually really good, but I couldn't get any at the time. So the guys at Colourfast said to give this a shot, and you know what, it worked really well. So just turn the buff down a little, can't remember where it was when we left. So done a lot. Start on the back corner here. was always really scared of lambswool buffs because it's really easy to burn through on an edge compared to a foam buff. But once you get used to them, they actually cut really, really nice compared to a foam buff for the first cut. Use the foam on the finishing cuts, and it's just no pressure. Let the way the machine do it, and let the compound in the machine do its job. And make sure that the machine is always spinning off the edge of the panel, not onto the edge of the panel, so you don't pick up an edge and burn it. So, by no means is that anywhere near ready or finished, but if we get you down in there, so the finish we have off the gun, got the wave in it, obviously where we've sanded, and then where we've given it a quick hit initially with the lambswool and the coarse cut compound. Just so much nicer and clearer. Alright, I'll switch us up here and we'll get in and see if we can get a half decent job on this. Right, so that's what we used as the rough cut on lambswool, and it's only been a quick go over, but no, it's not perfect. Massive improvement over what it was off the gun, and more than good enough for what the poor old thing's going to go through once it goes back to work and sits outside and people lean all over it and do whatever they normally do to a company car that they don't own. So now we're going to get in and give it a quick hit with the swirl remover. Again, the first time I used this was when I did it on Frank's car with the pearl white. Both of these I used on a pearl white, metallic grey, and now this is the first time on a dark black colour. Yeah, I seem to be pretty happy with them. They don't leave swirl marks everywhere, and they come up pretty nice for a budget product. So of course we're not going to be able to tell till we get it out in the sun on the weekend, but for now this will do us. So I'll pop this back up here. No, I'm not going to make it sit through another couple of hours of me doing this with the DA, but this buff's got a grey foam pad on it, and it's a 6-inch, no, it's not a 6-inch, it's the next one up, 7-inch DA sander buffer. So yeah, I'll get in, go over that, and then we'll show you what it looks like at the end. And just get it spread out over the panel where we want to start. And that's about there. Again, no real pressure on the machine, just the weight on the machine do it. Keep it moving so we don't heat it up too much. And always pull it off the edge of the panel, not onto it. So that's our first quick hit with the swirl remover and the DA. Just up through the center of the bonnet bulge. All in all, cleans up okay. All right, I'll get this finished and we'll get yours in at the end. Okay, so we're going to leave it there for now, for tonight. That's had a quick hit with the two different compounds, and I really need some daylight out in the sun so I can see. The lighting in here is terrible, no good for buffing, but just quickly to give you some kind of an idea, that has come up so much better than what we started with off the gun. And again, like I said, it's not perfect by any means. Don't claim it to be. There is still contaminants in the paint, and dust and dirt and drops, but a little bit of effort with some sandpaper and a buff, and it comes out all right. All right, so again, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing. That helps us out a lot, and we'll see you next time. Bye.